please tell me you stomped Dr. O's brain into a fine paste. Did he squeal? Did he beg? God, I hope he begged. Who's the flatware bitch now, oh? Yup, here you go.
Are you fucking kidding me? First I get my leg smashed, and then in walks the Powder Ganger's Grim fucking Reaper. What the fuck have you got against us, bitch? Jesus fucking Christ. If you want me dead, just give me 15 medics and I'll fucking OD for you, okay? Fuck!
Well, I hate to support the damn NCR, but it looks like they're the only thing between us and mass slavery at the hands of the Legion. Here's to the slaughter of every last one of those Brahmin-poking meatheads, Caesar's Legion. Great. This is gonna require an epic tale of heroism. I've got it. I'll say you slew a nest of Deathclaws living in the sewers. It was bloody work, but you waded through the pack like a man possessed. Just to make this clear, I can only spin a whopper this big once. There's only so much people will believe before they see through the bullshit.
I hear Benny went missing. I can't help but wonder what happened to him.
Check it out, between the dumpsters there. The last person stupid enough to follow me down this alley. Get this fool, boys!
Reach for the sky, mister. This is the best gun in the whole galaxy. I paid 1,000,000 caps for it, and it wasn't even brand new. Oh man, it's Stacy's fault. She pretends like she didn't get hit. That's still a lot of money. I guess I'll take it. I don't really like to go to bed until it gets dark out.
I'm bored.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Fallout New Vegas. This is it. We're gonna do the final DLC, Lonesome Road. We are very close to the end of this Let's Play series. Like Lonesome Road, and maybe a few things here and there in the rest of the Mojave. Then the final act, the second battle of Hoover Dam. But that is still some time away, as close as it may seem to be. I'm first going to discover this area over here really quick. It's another sort of drive-in theater. And then we're going to go to the canyon wreckage. Now I've been through a little bit of Lonesome Road already. The recording, shot itself to death and I lost the footage, so I'm gonna be going through the start of it again. But that's fine, because it does mean that there'll be less, screwing around or anything like that. I'll know exactly what to do. And one nice thing about Lonesome Road is that you can leave whenever you want and go back to the Mojave. So if I'm like starting to get over encumbered, I can just drop some stuff off into this duffel bag here, and this suitcase will have stuff in it eventually. But here we are, the canyon wreckage, the divide, with a backward 6 because Ulysses isn't very smart. Courier 6, you can go home, Courier. Alright, let's go. The coordinates you received lead you to this canyon filled with storm-tossed wreckage. Beyond lies a divide. Lonesome Road is intended for experienced couriers, level 25 or higher. You cannot take companions with you on the road ahead, nor bring any you find out with you. You can carry whatever equipment and gear you have with you without restrictions, however. If the journey proves too difficult, or you need to resupply, you can retrace your steps and return to the Mojave at any time. If you are prepared, then continue on into the storms of the divide. History awaits. And just to show that I'm not going to be caught with my pants down, I have almost 200 stim packs. I have a bunch of shotgun shells. And boy oh boy, it's already a bit different than the other DLCs, because there's no opening cutscene or slideshow. It's just straight into the divide. And have a new health item, the MRE. I'm glad that didn't hurt me. But yeah, here it is, the divide. With vivid red signal towers, the crumpled ruins of once tall buildings, and a massive canyon scarring the earth. I think if Fallout ever had a DLC in New York back when like Fallout 3 or New Vegas was made, it would look kind of something like this actually. A few really large buildings scattered about, sinking into the ground, but not densely packed or anything. And even this area here is kind of tilted. You can go home, Courier. Lonesome Road. Let's see, it's locked. Oops. Emergency powers on standby. Level 1 security inactive, as is for all the other levels. This console controls access to the silo itself, but the encryption is beyond your ability to hack. You'll need to find something that can break the encryption in order to proceed. And even this Programmer's Digest isn't able to help you out. Such a damn shame. So there's a new weapon here, the Arc Welder, which I think you can use to open up the silo thing, but we're gonna be picking someone up. Breathing mask, might as well grab that. There's a lone stim pack down here. I think I might have missed that stim pack the first time I came through here. This terminal can only be unlocked by an iBot. Nuka-Cola Quartz, and examine poster, Ralphie the Robot's Incredible Odyssey. Oh, I'd watch it. Bot-pod status, locked. Maintenance department log, main power offline, everything else is the same. Commissary notice, attention all base personnel. The automate commissary system has been locked down until further notice. It turns out that the counterfeit-proof paid chips, or paid chits we've been issuing to you are exactly the same size and shape as ordinary bottle caps. Until we can correct the problem, you'll have to make your purchases the old-fashioned way. Sergeant Linksty. And a reminder, attention all base personnel. This is just a reminder that all base commissary terminals draw from the same central depository. Please do not waste your time or the technicians by running from commissary to commissary. You won't get any more whiskey than you did from the first one. So just a little thing to show they're covering their ass when it comes to being able to buy and sell things with caps in an area that shouldn't be possible in. And to show that every one of those gives you the same thing. So let's get our buddy out. See, Eddie's such a good companion, they had to bring him into the DLC as well.
Ralphie! Fly far, fly fast!
And I just realized that's the same tune that Eddie plays when he initiates combat. Mojave Eddie. What was that sound you played? Some kind of memory glitch? No, it wasn't your boot up sequence, it was a recording. Something about someone called Ralphie. Probably just some old data floating around in your memory. Nothing to worry about. I think I can use your help getting out of here. Can you come with me?
Experiment log 369248/B. iBot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. We've boosted signal gain and enlarged the overflow buffer system. That should ensure 100% connectivity and control. Eddie, whenever you're ready. Yes, success. Reporting full success on 369248/B. Eddie was able to interface with and override the test panel in under 3 seconds. Great job, team. Now let's start on the proposal for the full rollout.
That's a recording from your development. Are you saying you can override electronic security? Only panels with this shaped receiver. The console in the main room had one of those, I think. Was that the voice of your creator? What happened to him? I'm sure he's fine, wherever he is. Maybe you'll see him again someday. Alright, well, let's head out. So now we have a buddy with us. And I guess I need to activate the main power supply before I do anything with that. Have Eddie unlock the terminal for you. Come on. And then we pull the lever. I like how there's a little lever there to pull, makes it seem more dramatic. Hey, there's some of your brothers, Eddie. Like bees pollinating a giant nuclear flower. Anyways, now let's show off this. And you can access the commissary, which you can buy and sell things like normal. You know, some crispy squirrel bits. I think I picked up some packs of cigarettes earlier. Not sure how long it takes for that to restock on its money. Then you want to go in here. Alright, nothing shared with Des. You know, I'm not even gonna risk it. Unlock the access door, and inside there's a few things here, such as some health items, some ammunition, an H&H Tools nail gun, though this isn't the only place you'll be able to find one. Those things are scattered around quite liberally. And a destroyed iBot, which you can pick up a circuit board upgrade. You found a module on this broken iBot that can upgrade Eddie. Installing this module grants you the first rank of Camarader E perk, allowing Eddie to repair your currently equipped weapons once per day. This perk is access to raised dialogue. If you find more upgrade modules, you can unlock further ranks of this perk. When you return to the Mojave, these upgrades will carry over to the original Eddie as well, because Eddie is a fantastic companion who is super useful and helpful. Don't know where your brothers went. It is kind of funny how you find nails and toolboxes only in this DLC. And I understand why from a meta reason, because this is where you get the nail gun. If only Boone was here. However, from a lore reason, it seems kind of odd that the game's basically implying no other area has ever found a use for nails. Ooh, hard lock. Very difficult. If only Boone was here. An empty Nuka-Cola bottle and a single bottle cap. So many locked containers. Hopeville second level security code. Don't mind if I do.
Dr. Grant? What the hell do you think you're doing?
Whitley, there you are. Orders from Colonel Autumn. He feels the iBot Duraframe project isn't advancing quickly enough. I'm to...
You didn't even disengage his damage avoidance protocols. You're hurting him.
Don't be ridiculous. It's just a machine. See here. I've already increased the navigation system's efficiency by 65%.
Get the hell out of here!
Fine, Whitley. It's your lab. At least until I tell the Colonel about this.
What a cunt. Sounds like Dr. Whitley really cared about you. Ralphie who? You're still not making sense, Eddie. Who the hell is General Winters? The recording mentioned a Colonial Autumn, character from Fallout 3. Dr. Grant sounds like a war crime waiting to happen. You don't have to tell me, I would beat the shit out of her. Wow, do you kiss your mother with that mouth? Alright, it's a terrible story, but we should get moving. Oh, actually, steady, which I guess makes sense for them to, these guys with this toolbox to have, because it does make sure you're not, you know, finicky or shaking or anything. And if you picked up that, hollow disk, you can deactivate these two sentry bots, which makes things just a lot easier. Oh well, just one sentry bot. Carton of cigarettes, energy cell, first level security code, and a plasma defender. Not a bad haul at all. And we get a look at the Marked Man, the enemy type for this DLC. And you can pick up his trooper armor. And the game is saying that I've already picked it up, probably because I've been through here before in a different save file. If only Boone was here. We'll repair that together though. Make our lives a bit easier. Oh. Now Eddie does engage in close quarters combat. It's not like the Eddie of the Mojave where he attacks from afar, and this is where I wanted to go to. This is a good one to hack because there will be more sentry bots later on. Marked scout armor and marked trooper armor. Fixing things, stim pack, and a lot of good stuff there as well. Yeah, I kinda dropped the ball on accidentally shooting myself. Deactivate sentry systems, open the door. Security codes. General outfit. Plasma rifle. A lot of stuff here. There's also some plasma mines, pulse grenade. Now we're pretty much at the end. What I'm going to do is stop recording and go back to the outside area in the Mojave and put some stuff in the duffel bag, and then I'll cut back to over. One thing I do find curious is that there is no opening title card. I mean, lore of this area is that it actually used to be a fairly thriving community until an event happened that we'll learn about later. But one could argue the opening, slideshow should be showing like what life was like during that time of prosperity. And then it kicks you into the DLC and you see this stark contrast of everything being in ruins, even worse than the Mojave itself. Just an opinion. This mainframe is locked down with a secure military-grade encryption sequence. The code used uploaded to Eddie's system should be able to unlock it. And that's where we got from the general's room. So let's ask Eddie to unlock it. And just for fun, I'm gonna, have this right here. But they're out and about. But you can hear the laser turrets are attacking them. Are they stuck? Nope. Oh, that one's dead. The other one is about to die. There we go. Super easy. Marked scout armor, but we already have that. One last thing to show. Ballistic Defense Division, Commonwealth Defense Administration. Exitus Acta Probat. So the Commonwealth makes its return, having been referenced in Fallout 3, along with the Institute, now referenced in Fallout New Vegas, thanks to this area, and is the location you go through in Fallout 4. Wait. Oh. Be sure to go in here and pick up some stuff, because there are some goodies to be found. You can go home, courier.
There's your signal. Faint, but there. Just like NCR. Voice without fire, without strength. Sick. Her tales of you walking the Mojave, giving the two-headed bear strength, giving hollow men like Kimball, like Crocker, half the life Hanlon had. Now, let's test that strength, that conviction, courier.
It should be noticed I am doing a house playthrough, but you have a lot of hate for the NCR. That kind of hate isn't new in the Mojave.
No, not new. And none new among all those in the shadow of the bear. You know their flag. A bear with two heads. Symbols an old world one. Had one head then. Better off for it. Their flag speaks to their spirit. They're split like any two-headed animal, trying to go in different directions, ending up nowhere. In a Mojave, that'll only get you sand between your fingers, or over your grave.
Man, don't tell Anakin about this. Maybe you better tell me who you are and what you want.
I'm a courier. Courier 6. Was Courier 6. Like you, and not like you. In all the ways that matter. Spent too many years looking for you. Now letting you come to me. Thought carrying that ship would end you. No. You got lives in you. Hard to kill. Storms, bullets, sand and wind. Yet still you walk. For now.
We've never spoken before. I'd remember your voice.
Words are the only way couriers meet. Sometimes it's the paths we walk. But no. We've never spoken before now. You may not know my voice, but we've walked the same places. The long 15 to Prim. That wasn't the only road you ever walked. I've been to your home, the place you kept returning to. May not be the place you were born, or the place you gave life to. Same thing. People forget couriers can keep communities alive until the day they're gone and their breath catches in their throat.
So you're the one who sent the radios a message, Ulysses.
Not my given name. Close enough. Took it from history. Found it in a book. It's an old world name. Ulysses lived a long time ago. Long before the old world set fire to itself. He made a mark without being myth. Had to fight during a time when his world had two flags, and he had to make them one.
I mean, are there really any New World names, technically? Ulysses, not the myth. You're honoring history, not stories.
History, yes. Ulysses walked a hard road. A general, like Caesar and Oliver. He was brawn and stubborn, gave him strength on the battlefield. He led his side to victory, turned two flags into one. That's when he lost. When the fighting was done, the sickness took hold. Lesson there. If history's to be believed, one you should heed.
So, he's named himself after Ulysses S. Grant. You brought me here to talk. If you wanted to kill me, you'd have waited until I came for the chip.
No. No, I couldn't. And I'm thinking you can't kill me either. If you did, you'd answer for it, just as I would. Let the land do the killing for you. me. Killing is personal. Those vows, promises, last bits more important to me than the first.
Wait, so you swore not to kill me? Why?
What kind of world would this be if courier killed courier? You've got enough distance ahead of you. Save your breath for the road. Don't waste it on words.
Oh, forget your name. Back to the job you refused.
All right, courier. If the why of it matters to you.
You were supposed to carry the chip?
Meant to? No. Never. Your burden. Weigh you down long enough to let death catch up to you. But you survived. There was death in that package. And while the chip is important to old world ghosts, no. You are more dangerous than that chip ever could be. Maybe why you found each other. Little piece of the old world speaking to you, waiting for you to wake something else up with it.
So you refused to deliver the chip. What, to set me up to die?
We all have death following us. Only a question of how close. You dodged it for a time. You're good at that. Talent for it. With that chip weighing you down, a burden. Lets death move a little faster without me pulling the trigger.
If you want me dead, why did you wait?
Promises to keep to others. And the Mojave's dangerous enough left to the land. The land has its way. If I wanted you dead, we would have met sooner. Not sure that's the way this ends. Might be that history needs to have its say. If not, then messages will do.
How are you speaking through Eddie?
The robot with you. All of them are machines, radios, old world tech reshaped with new hands, historians, couriers carrying messages. Seen them as I've walked the divide, tending other machines. That one, sealed inside the Hopeville silo. Sign America is waking up. It will follow you, obey you, carry it until we are face to face. Then there'll be no more need for it to carry my words.
What is this place?
The divide. This place is a slice of it. Old military. Can still smell the pride and the fear. Hope of the old world, wrapped in fencing, covered in storm. Got new inhabitants now, other than ghosts, more recent, recruits.
Area looks like it was hit with earthquakes, or underground detonations.
America sleeps in the divide, giants beneath the earth. You saw one locked in the silo beneath you. There's more. Only takes a few of them, locked below ground, to tear apart the earth and cast dust, sand, ash into the skies above. You'll see the extent, the miles of it, soon enough. You need to see it, walk it. For now, eyes alert, watch the streets below. There's still life in the divide. Threats, other than the storms and wind. New inhabitants.
Inhabitants? Doesn't look like anyone's alive down there.
These new inhabitants, not natives, most of them, came with duty, purpose, ready to kill each other. The divide was stronger. Left marks on them too. Not bear, not bull. Now, radiations mark them, made them equal in history's eyes. As vicious as the storms are, these shadows of Legion, of NCR, silhouettes of things to come.
Those bodies in the silo were NCR soldiers, some special forces.
Might have been. Once. To the divide they came. In the divide, saw their corpses. You saw mercy. Got what they deserved, coming to the divide. The bear and bull. NCR Legion. Came in waves, before and after. Right into the invisible fires. The wind ground, collapsing beneath them. Once under different flags. Now they are equal in their hatred of the trespassers. You and I.
But I've never seen corpses mutilated like that.
Even as the fires here burned them from within, the winds of the divide tore their skin, exposed them, screaming to the sky. And just as the divide tears at them, so they tear at each other, for sport, like some tribal scarification. Falling back to their history, maybe. No matter what they suffer, the radiation, fire of the divide sustains them, makes them stronger.
If they become ghouls, radiation would strengthen them, heal their wounds, not their scars.
There's truth in your words. In what I've seen of their tactics, movements, recovery. Those wounds, they couldn't live otherwise. The divide winds have torn the skin from many of them. Maybe the radiation is the only thing keeping them walking. They camp near silos, warheads. No way to cleanse the radiation. Makes them hard to kill there. Have to draw them out.
Enough talking. You want to allow trouble to lure me here, so let's get on with this.
America sleeps ahead of you. Its nightmares filled with quakes, storms. You'll need to find your own path. That means waking America's spears up from their slumber. There's ways. Warheads set off collapse. Warheads could open the gates again. You're resourceful. That machine, robot with you, can help you find the warheads you need to destroy. And their trigger, the detonator. The way ahead is below. The tools are there. The rest, up to you.
If we share history, then before going forward, I want to know the past.
Who are you who do not know your history? You came all this way for answers. Only currency I have. Nothing else to be gained. Could turn around, walk away at any time. If history matters to you, you'll need to earn it. Any logs of mine, I have already cast away in the divide. They're lost to you. For now, find the trigger for the warheads buried in Hopeville. Use it to keep moving and keep alive.
Fine, I'll find the trigger, then I'll come find you.
The divide will send its worst against you. It may break you. We'll see if you're stronger. Road gets rougher from here. Courier left marks for you. Colors will tell the way if you're smart. They'll lead you to your home one more time. Lead to the ending of it. Maybe remind you why you wander.
Quest added, the job. Oh, that was a lengthy conversation. There are criticisms of this DLC. One big one being that it does provide a lot of backstory for the courier, whereas people like the idea of the courier being pretty much a blank slate that could have any sort of backstory. Although I do think there are some speech options where you can tell Ulysses to fuck off and say you were never in this area in your whole life. There he is. That's one. Another one hanging out here. Should have paid more attention to your surroundings, bub. Now you're dead. Steady, steady. If only Boone was here, man, that's a mother load. It would be enough for him to forget about his dead wife. Missile base headquarters. Has a teddy bear on him. How cute. Gonna go in here. And he has Blade of the West. He had a different weapon the last time I was in here. Another guy through here. Ow. Oh, crap. Oh, and I didn't even have any armor on. Alright. Well, now I can see why I died so fast. Let's put on my reinforced combat armor, and I picked up the wrong thing. I'll keep hold of that. Ow. Yeah, these guys hit pretty hard. Take some salient green. Caps. Some money. I need to be more mindful of those empties. There's no cartons. There was like a few cartons the last time I rolled around through here. Now there's none. There we go. Good grief. And destroyed iBot, which gives me the ability to have Eddie manufacture small energy cells or microfusion cells once a day. A hard save. Good thing I have plenty of bobby pins. Magnum revolver, armory access codes, some stim packs, just a lot of good stuff. Some jet, some ammunition. Oh, it's a makeshift battery. I see. There's a first aid box with some stuff here. Nothing in here. I'll grab the Nuka-Cola. Turn this on, Eddie. There's an auto dock. Alright, let's sell some stuff. Log caps from there. And we'll use the auto dock later. Yeah, not getting me this time, game. I am paranoid about starting and stopping recordings. Anyways, as I was saying, there's presumably gonna be a new weapon over here that this enemy, or this marker of this enemy, would have. Now here's a... Yeah, anytime you wanna help out, Eddie. That's one of the problems with this Eddie. His attacks aren't very effective. And he doesn't have the new weapon either. It was a flare gun. I'm sure we'll run into it eventually. I forgot to check behind the building anyways, because there are some stuff back here. There's some things back here. Such as something I know Boone would totally appreciate. This game lets you have Eddie as a companion, but what it really needs to do is let you have Boone as a companion if they're gonna be... Really? Only 6 caps? Come on. They're gonna be giving you all these conductors. It's like a lot of locations to discover in this little area here. Very densely packed, but then again, like, this is a very linear DLC. Steady. And a revolver that I don't need. 3 mini nukes, that's a pretty good haul. And some ammunition. Anything up here specifically? No? Alright. Oh, there's an ammo key. These there. So many locked things, which I guess makes sense given that this is a military outpost. Like, of all the places I would expect them to lock stuff up, you know, right here. Stimpaks. Just a lot of different crates and stuff to scout through, to prospect, you know? We've left our days as a courier behind. We're now prospectors. If only Boone was here. Ulysses log Y17.15. We'll check that out a little later. Kinda rare to find logs and stuff inside containers though. Usually they're out in the open as holotapes. Oop. A Bowie knife, and that's about it. Ah, you trickster. Law of mines. Good thing to keep in mind for later if we ever want to sell some stuff. Can I get in here? No. Oh yeah, just give your fucking weapon a hand job, dude. Anti-Materiel Rifle, great weapon. In fact, it's so wonderful, I think I will repair it with my other one. Yeah, Eddie's more useful as just cannon fodder than actual combat. And for unlocking these things. Though it's not much use here now. Carton of cigarettes, mentats. No nails? Come on, man. I'll grab that. Guess I can sell it. Another Blade of the West. And Super Sledge. You can store stuff in Eddie. I'll do that for the Super Sledge. You can sleep in this DLC, that's nice. If only Boone was here, though. Wonder how much of my audience groans every time I see a conductor and say, oh man, I wish Boone was here. Although I don't think many people watch these videos. Haven't, like, had much of a audience or viewership for them. But that doesn't really bother me. You know, I just do these for fun. US Army combat armor, yes please. That could actually be useful if my current armor breaks. Alright, I slept in the bed a little bit to heal myself up, and also to see if the stores here will restock on money after 24 hours, and they do. So that's good. So I'm gonna grab all the shit in here and sell it to the store and sleep to replenish it if need be. Including, yes, the conductors. don't know if the enemies respawn or not. Really like how this weapon doesn't sway very much. See, the only one we can see. Another super sledge. Oh. There's a flare gun. Here, let's use a Blade of the West. Ooh, nice. Actually pretty useful. Yeah, I remember this one. I remember leveling up just in time to get the very hard one. Because I didn't find the Access Armory hollow disc or holotape. Screw it, I don't need the XP. Rocket canisters, bobby pin. Look at this. Look how cute it is. This is just so adorable. Look at it. Eddie, please do not get in my way. Some Dandy Boy apples. For whatever reason, they have empty sarsaparilla bottles. Now this guy get in here. Another breathing mask. Guy just locks himself in there and pins himself to a wall or something. Riot gear. Now this is a cool outfit. And yeah, that's pretty much a complete loop of everything we've done without going through that gate area over there. And I think I might want to stop recording here and call it an episode. We'll do the rest later at another time. But I'm gonna fast travel back to the start of the DLC and drop some stuff off. And yeah, guess I can check over here in this gas station real quick first. Flamer fuel, stim pack. nail gun, I'll grab that. Examine poster. Now there are 20 of those posters to find, as you can see, but there's no like achievement tied to it. So while I will of course click them if I see them, it's not gonna be something I'll be obsessively searching for. Right here is basically the NCR Ranger gear. Doesn't seem like the enemies respawn. Which, you know, on one hand is good, because I don't have to fight them again, but on the other hand, that does prevent farming. But yeah, I'll call it an episode here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I gave you something to think about and otherwise entertained you. Take care.